Frostbyte. Back at it again with another video. And guess what? We have remigrated back into a bathroom! Let's go, guys. Let's go. At this point, it's inevitable. The bathroom slander is not being erased at this point. Because we keep migrating back and further and further back into bathroom. Actually, I think I can get you guys probably taller, maybe? Oh my god, you guys are now eye level. Holy shit. This is a mega upgrade. Also, welcome back to the bathroom, chat. Welcome. You have all migrated. You have upgraded to like neck level, guys. You guys are doing awesome. This is how a normal person would see me next to them. You know, except I'm super tall. You know, so what's up, internet? I know it's been a while. It has been quite a long time. But what is up? Delicioso. We actually have to start getting ready for work. I'm not gonna lie. We have this big ass light up here, so everything like below this direction is fucking losing brightness. So it's fine though. Y'all want a Cheeto Puff? What? Do y'all not want a Cheeto Puff? What the hell, guys? Delicious. Delicious. So, as many of y'all know, I am on a mission. Mission to find a girlfriend, right? A wife, even. Right? But firstly, we have to move. We have to move stations. So, first order of business. What the hell is this doing in the middle of the fucking bathroom? There we go. We moved that out of... So, first part of the mission. We are moving to... I got a fucking triangle on my head. Hold on, I gotta go find my brush. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I shall be back. Where did it go? It is gone. It is vanished like that. So we no longer have a brush, I guess. Okay, chat. So we might not have a brush anymore, guys. What is up, Fenelon? How you doing, my guy? So we lost the brush. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea where that thing went. It's up one of y'all's butts. Also, what's up, Belly Cox? How you doing? Hey yo! Yeah, hey yo. I'm hot. I'm kidding. I'm built like a 2x2 brick. Okay. Well, what's up, my guy? Well, what's up, everybody? So, as many of you know, I'm on a mission. A mission to find and obtain a girlfriend, right? And as many of you think, right? Many of you are like, oh my god, Frosty, what? Why do you want that? What are you an incel? No, I have had bitches before, but none have worked out, unfortunately. So instead, we are waiting until we move. Right? This may sound like I'm analytical. I swear, I don't act like this in real life. Well, maybe a little bit, but not a whole lot. I act like a normal human being. I don't just go around being like, today, find woman, right? Because that's freaky. It's just purely for the sole reason of we're on YouTube and I'm trying to be a little quirky, you know, because the animatronics get a little quirky at night. Delicious, right? So, as many of you know, I am looking for a goth muscle mummy. And many of you are like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? And I say, shut up. You're nasty. I know. It's probably tweaking out right now. But that's fine. That is A-okay. Custom Tailored. What's up, my guy? Welcome back. But like I said, we are looking for a muscle mommy baddie, okay? That's all I'm saying. And unfortunately, I am maidenless at this time. Not for lack of trying, though. The point we're trying to get is we're gonna move, right? We're gonna move, and then we're gonna start pumping some fucking iron, okay? We're gonna be pumping iron until I myself am a muscular boy, okay? A muscular man, a man with big old muscular titties, as they say. Oh, what's up, Lemon? Welcome. But we only got 2. Any of y'all want some Cheetos? Any of y'all want a Cheeto? Yes, no, maybe so. It's fine. Right. So we are looking for a muscle mommy, preferably blonde with freckles. But we will take what we can get. No, thank you. All right, no problem. See, exactly. Paddling, Fenelon. Also, thank you for the likes. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so we are looking for a muscle mommy, preferably with freckles and blonde, maybe even redheaded, right? Maybe some glasses. That would be fucking amazing. But we will take what we can get, chat. I subbed. I appreciate that, Bellycocks. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So, my point here, right, is that since we are moving, we are going to put this on hold because I am going to be, because we are moving to a much larger city, we're going to be going out and, attempting to talk to women of the city culture, right? Because I don't live out in the city. This isn't really a city, It's not necessarily a city, but that's fine, That's the big cheese, right? Wait, you're moving? I am, yeah. I'm moving up to, I am moving in with my parents because no internet is driving me insane and sleeping on a couch is doing the exact same thing. Right? So, and you didn't tell me? I'm sorry. This is your big announcement. This is what you're hearing from me. I'm sorry, okay? You didn't put a ring on it, so that's unfortunate for you. We are moving. We are moving on, guys. I apologize. But it's A-okay. It's A-okay, guys, because I will be down. I will be back every now and then. I'm Santa Claus. People, don't fall for the fake Santa Claus. Dude, your name is David Peak. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear about it, okay? You didn't hunker down on this baddie right here. So I am moving. And it is A-okay. It's fine, guys. So, and in sequence, in remembrance, I am moving in 2 weeks. So I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice today, which means I have to talk to my boss. And that's going to be a very uncomfortable conversation because I don't really quit and give 2 weeks notices. I think I gave 1 2-week notice ever because of the fact that either I was fired for unjust reasons and never told that I was fired, or I quit because the job was actually ass. Except for one job, I quit because I also was moving. You're not out of Cheetos, guys? I'm sorry. Oh, there's my brush, but it's fine. We already got it. So, anyway, since we are moving, we will be talking to city women and seeing how that rolls out. So, I will be probably hitting the greatest fit of all time because, I'm smooth like Jagger like that. I'm kidding. I actually have no riz whatsoever. But there usually in cities are a lot hotter women because there are more women and most of them would like to look good. I assume. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. And we're trying to hope for the sometimes, right? Maybe even do some working out because my dad works out, and I think I might go work out with him every now and then, because that will be fun, right? Now, how to do this though? That's a good question. I have no fucking clue. There is no way you just said 6'7". You're cooked. You're banned. Get out of here. You're banned. Get shit on. There's no way you hit the. Shut up. 8'9" or some shit. 8'9" or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. True women are good too. Yeah, but also at the same time, I tried to go for a country woman. She said no. So, we're not. And on top of that, some of them are batshit crazy. I'm not going to lie. There was this one lady I asked out this one time, right? Because I thought she looked cool. And, batshit fucking crazy, guys. Batshit crazy. Not even. Like, even beyond that. Beyond batshit crazy. There's no way you're saying Roblox. Denied. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're denied. You're denied. Hold on. I need to put on some shoes because my feet are getting cold. On this fucking floor. Ow. I'm thinking we go to a karaoke bar one night. I'm not sure what you mean. Roblox is ass, bro. I'm not that crazy. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. And you, okay, you already told me no, so I'm not gonna keep asking. I mean, I might, but I'm not, you're not that crazy. But still, if you're implying me ask you out, I already did that. You said no. So, get turned on, I guess. So yeah. I tried to go for some. One of them was actually batshit crazy though. Like, I'm talking, she kept like fucking like little animal bones that she found on the side of the road. Yeah, Lemon, don't even. Okay? Unless you're trying to private DM me, don't even. Okay? Okay? Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. See? That's what I'm saying. My point taken. Point proven. Okay? If y'all don't know, me and Lemon know each other in real life. So, that's not really... I've already said that several times. Anyway, my point here is... So, now that my feet are warmed, what the hell are you talking about? Patine Fenelon? Shut up, dude. You're yapping. You're yapping about things that are unrelated. You're over here being, bro, double check mark, white square, the letter M, broski. Yeah. Like, shut up. You're not Orfari. You're not Piccolo, okay? We do not see the fit. Your fit is trash. I'm kidding. I'm just being mean to be mean. But that's okay. I think I left my shirt at work. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't think we have to get ready or anything until we leave. But point being, my point is that is that you, Kitty? No, you, not you. That's the other one. I don't really like the other one. What? You're gonna come in? No? Okay, whatever. So, anyway. Ooh, yeah, we have a cat. Hold on. Okay. Hey. Fine. Hold on. We'll grab the other kitty. Come here, kitty. I'm sorry. I know. Y'all don't understand? It's Kitty! Kitty! Mwah! Kitty! The other kitty doesn't want to be picked up, so we're not picking her up right now. This is my kitty. See? She's a very sweet kitty. Everybody say W kitty. Everybody say W kitty. Exactly. W kitty. Yeah. Kitty. Love you, kitty. This is my cat. Her name is Jinx. Everybody say W Jinx. Jinx. I love you, kitty. I love you, kitty. W kitty. Exactly. W kitty. All right, I'm gonna put you down, okay? There you go. W kitty. What was I talking about? Oh yes, my Riz. So I have terrible Riz because I don't know how to talk to people, and it's not just women. It's people in general. I'm very awkward, right? If you guys knew me in person, right, I speak way more online than I do in person because I don't know. I'm built like I'm built like the kid off of Toy Story. I look terrible. Doesn't seem evil. Yeah, she's not an evil kitty. She's a good kitty. She's a good kitty. What does this say? Why are you eating Cheetos? Because we were. Cheetos are delicious. Are you going to come in here, other kitty? Sorry, we have another kitty. We have another one. Are you going to come in here or no? You going to let me pick you up or are you just going to molt at me? Come here, kitty. Come here. Okay, can I pet you, please? Thank you. Found you, kitty. Got you. This is evil kitty. She does not like being picked up. This is evil kitty. I love you, kitty. This is other kitty. Yeah, pure black. Her heart is made of coal, I guess. That one definitely is evil. That one ran out immediately. That one hated it. I got Cheetos. Scott got Cheetos. Scott. I got 90. She talks a lot. She does. She won't ever shut the fuck up. She's a yapper. She's definitely a yapper. That's for sure. Just like me for real. Just like me for real. Kitty. My kitty. Kitty! Mwah. I love you, kitty. I love you. You're like my little baby. Love you, kitty. Siegfried! Siegfried! Like the one that was on your phone. Bro, shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. Because you are not on any conversation that any of us are having. So, your yapping is done for. Quit it. Your yapping is done. Right? Yeah. So, again, like I said, we are, in fact, moving. I have not told my uncle yet. Right? Because I was going to tell him today. Because I wanted to give them 2 weeks. You know? I wanted to let them know 2 weeks in advance, right? But I also wanted to have like a sit-down talk, you know? And these last couple of days have not been like good times to say so, right? Because of the fact that, as none of you know, except for like a very select few, one of my dear friends died. So, I have not been in the greatest of moons. Where are we moving? We are going to be moving to my mom's house. Right? So we'll have actual internet, an actual room, you know, or somewhat of a room that isn't, you know, a living room. We will be, you know, in an area where we can do a whole lot more because it's a larger city. Many of you know the city, but I'm not going to be saying it because last time I said what city I was in, I got doxxed. So we're not doing all that, right? We're not getting doxxed again. Also, thank you for the likes. I really appreciate that. But we're moving in with my mother again, right? And I will be closer to my dad. Many of you will see Father Frosty, okay? Father Frost, you know? Who is movie out? And you're done for. You're done for. You're done for. Somewhere not close to me. Okay, first off, you did not put a ring on it, okay? You did not attempt to bag this deliciousness, okay? So that's on you, okay? Talk to the hand. What is cat's may? What a cat is saying meow. You're done for. You're done for. Everybody, boo him or her, whatever they are. Boo that. Boo that person. The fuck are you talking about? But like I said, you did not bag all this deliciousness, so I would have stayed. But, you know. Anyway, I'm Freddy Fazbear. I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna make you scared. I'm Freddy Fazbear. Better close your doors or you're gonna get jump scared. But like I said, you didn't bag all this. So, unfortunately, we're moving away. Stop saying that. Stop saying what? That you're done for, that you're cooked because your English is bad and you're not talking whatever language you normally speak in, or you're like 5. I can say whatever I feel like, boy. Okay? But like I said, you didn't bag this, so we're moving. But up there, right, we are going to be doing a lot more working out because, 1, I need something to do that won't make my brain explode. And 2, we have heart problems, and I would like to decrease said heart problems by potentially working out and making my heart, stay in stasis for longer. That is the hope, right? We'll be able to stream more often, right? And also, other things. His name was on his phone, and his phone was not on his computer, and his blah, blah, he said he would not. I don't know what you're talking about, but shut up. Hysterical portion. Welcome back, my guy. Welcome back. Polyfish, my guy. What kind of workouts? That's a good question. We're probably going to figure that out because my dad, he works out a lot, so we're probably going to work out with him. Because if we want, oh my god, that burnt the fuck out of my tongue. Bro, Isabella, baby boy, my baby. What are you talking about, broski? Mouthwash tastes good. It does, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It really does taste good as long as it doesn't burn the fuck out of my tongue. Now chug a bottle of orange juice. Hell fuck no. I am a hacker. Sure. Whatever. It's Troll Editor. Welcome, Troll Editor. Also, I just finished up working out. Me too. I'm probably gonna work out with my dad, Just because my dad also streams, so I'm sure he would not mind me putting a stream on and then him, me and him just, hanging out, right? Me and him hanging out while, working. I can hack you. I'm a hacker, bro. I can hack you. Sure, whatever. This is like the most cohesive sentence you've ever said, but whatever. But like I said, me and him are going to start working out, right? Which means I will probably be more likely to get the muscle mommies that I want. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Look, some of us have to get our bags somehow. And if I got to be buff as shit, right, hitting a non-sleeper build, what is Shayo? And exactly. You ain't no hacker, bro. Bye-bye. Sure. Whatever. I don't know. Frost wants some dummy muscle mommies. No, we won't. Submissive muscle mommies. Because you guys don't understand this, but I am, in fact, a top. Okay, y'all don't understand. I am a hella top. The coma build. Not just a sleeper build, but a coma build. Okay? Look, we got muscle. It shrinks. Look how much muscle we have comparatively. I couldn't watch the FNAF 2 movie. That's diabolical because the FNAF 2 movie was actual peak. That shit was peak. Shit was peak. I'm not even gonna lie. When they ripped off his head, dominated and not dominated. That is the question. Not dominated, but I will dominate. That's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. And I'm okay with that. Okay? I am okay with that. So, like I said, we got to go from coma build to just build, to go from coma build to brick wall. That's all I'm saying. That's all I am saying. Ooh, my leg is getting fucking shattered because my ankle hurts. What's going on? 2 p.m. I'm not sure what happened there. That, it just for some reason ended all of a sudden. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to check the time, and it clicked a video of Toy Cat or some shit while he's explaining some Minecraft stuff. Not the same. What are you talking about? Oh, but that chin's starting to look like a Giga Chad. Not gonna lie. Exactly. Okay. We got the greatest gin of all time. Don't even. Charlie Cook is my childhood hero. That's diabolical, but okay. Oh, what's good? It's Spidey. What's up, broski? Yeah, I've been getting pictures of Spider-Man all the time. You know, they call me Peter fucking Parker. I'm kidding. They call me Frosty. Right, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right, guys. But anyway, like I said, I am a very awkward person. So talking to baddies is kind of difficult for me because I walk up and I'll be like, "Hi, what's my oh." I don't watch it because I'll watch it tomorrow. Oh. Okay. My bad, G. My bad. I won't give any more spoilers. I'm sorry. Also, EXD Dia Brutal doesn't remember me. Okay, in my defense, I remember most people's names, right? I remember most people's normal name, but right now it's only giving me their @ so I don't actually get to see what their full original name was, right? So for Troll Editor, he is now hysterical person, right? So obviously, EXD Dia is not your. I took your girl last year. You did not take my girl last year. And if that's the case, get out of here. I'm gonna watch the FNAF during the weekend. Exactly. Go watch the FNAF movie. The FNAF movie. Okay, I will say, not the greatest movie in the world. I will give it that. Because it was, in all right. It was a mid movie. It was a mid movie in like movie terms, right? But if you're going in there looking for Five Nights at Freddy's shit to look at, right? To be like, oh my god, Freddy Fazbear. Like they literally did the like meme, like directly in the middle. That shit was so funny. I'm not gonna lie, because I recognized it. They also had the guy who does the I'm Freddy, I'm Nightmare Freddy, I'm in your head. They had that guy play actual Freddy Fazbear. So shit was kind of peak. I got a spoiler that the Freddy plush on. Exactly, it is. Is it the continuation of the previous FNAF movies or totally renewed more? Bro has not changed his profile pic since it's been born. Exactly. We're not changing the profile pic. It's fine. The profile pic is peak. Don't even. It is a continuation. Yes, it is somewhat of a continuation, but not like a great one. You don't really need to know what the previous movie was about to understand this movie because it's like, I mean, there's some aspects, for example, like, obviously, you would not understand the opposite of peak. And you're out of here. Get out of here, you goddamn rage baiter. You have successfully rage baited. Congratulations. Put user in timeout. 24 hours. Get out of here. Will you ever change your profile pic? Fuck no. Unless someone decides to draw me a new profile pic and it's like fan art, then maybe. Bet, because I didn't watch the first one. Okay, the only thing you really need to know is that the little girl that says it's her friends, they are the original FNAF crew from FNAF 1, right? They are the secondary location crew, right? Those are the good guys. They are not bad people. They just don't like... They're the dead souls, right? The bite of 87 type shit, Just ban Spidey. Exactly. We're banning the fuck out of everybody today. Saying my profile pic is not peak. That's crazy work. Getting banned. I think you guys can unban him if you want. I did that shit just because it was funny. Bring back lush, bushy hair. Guys, y'all don't understand me because I'm actually peak as fuck. Ow. Whack. Okay. This is peak, okay, y'all. This is peak, understand. When is the OG stream? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm probably gonna play some video games, maybe even a Minecraft server of some kind. But we gotta start, we gotta finish moving first. We gotta move first. Then we can do the extra OG. Rapunzel. Exactly. We got that Rapunzel hair. That's all I'm saying. I'm letting my hair down and letting women crawl up, About to raise the dead. Exactly. I'm not afraid and I'm in no head. You know, type shit. Type shit I'm on. You wouldn't understand, you know? But like I said, we got a whole lot of stuff going on. And you know, we're moving. I think I said that already. We're moving. After the move, we're probably going to have actual like live streams where I play video games and you guys watch. Maybe even on Twitch. Might do a dual stream. I don't know. But we might do the OG stream. You know, maybe I don't know. We'll get it eventually. But again, we gotta have a bunch of people that actually, you know, want to be on. You know, because the OG streams technically mean I have to find a vehicle and, you know, sell snow cones out of it, and, you know, stuff like that, you know. Dude, I can't right now. We're getting a whole lot of stuff done. Come on, you guys gotta give me like a little bit of leeway. Also, by the way, if y'all did not notice, we're back in the bathroom because, you know, we gotta, you know, acoustics. Also, this is the only place I can get it to do eye level, right? Because before I can like set you guys down. Here's the counter. Here's how like you guys were seeing before, where I had to like, hey guys, how you doing? Like look into the camera like I'm a fucking pelican, right? But now you guys are almost eye level. Y'all guys are like underneath my chin, you know? You guys are underneath my chin. Sorry, I got a little close to smooch one of you on the head. You know, it's fine. Bathroom air is fresher than the park. Damn. Crazy work. Also, I used to live in this spot before. Not clear. How the fuck do you say your name? I'm not saying that. You were like always in the bathroom. I know. It's all right. Okay, first off, I don't have to be in here. I did this purely for the aesthetic. Okay? I did this purely for the aesthetic. I can... Fuck y'all, that's why. I'm doing this purely for the aesthetic of the bathroom. Because that's how we've been doing it. Okay, we've been doing it for years. Do we get a goodbye stream to Big Ugg? Probably, maybe, potentially. I don't know. I still haven't told him yet. I still have not told him that I am moving yet, and it's about 2 weeks out, right? I kind of made this impulsively as a decision by myself, right? So I gotta tell him, right? But it's also Christmas, and you know it has not been good days. Try the game those nights at Freddy Fazbear's. How about this? The OG stream will be me playing through the first 5 nights at Freddy's game. After 2 months seeing stream. I still don't know how to say it, okay? It doesn't mean it's Hanan Ramen? Hanan Ramen. What's up, my guy? Peak. Exactly. We might just play Stop Saying Shit. Go get it. Fuck you! Ban that guy! He keeps yapping. Which one? The first one. We'll do a 5 Nights at Freddy's playthrough. And we'll become the king of 5 Nights at Freddy's! We'll become the king of 5 Nights at Freddy's once more. We'll play through all of them. You know, and we will kind of just, you know, keep playing them until we win, you know. I'll leave, because I already have a VR set, so we can play that one too, right? I already have a VR headset, so we can start playing the 5 Nights at Freddy's games on VR as well. Make it a little clearer, please. Blurry. That is blurry to you. Sorry, man. Plus or normal? I don't know. Probably both. Again, like I said, we will be playing all of them. Going all the way through them, right? Because we will become the new king of 5 Nights at Freddy's! The new king. Markiplier, throw your fucking crown down, because I will be the new king of 5 Nights at Freddy's. Okay? It is the internet, Hanan. Is the internet, Hanan? I don't know. It's the internet, Hanan. Exactly. The internet is not great here, so you guys will probably see some blurry shit, and it's fine. But, like I said, I will be the king of 5 Nights at Freddy's. And, you know, we will be the king of horror games, you know? Because everybody says, oh, I'm the king of insert game here. But guess what? I'm the king of horror games. Okay? Y'all don't understand. I'm just the greatest of all time. I'm the greatest to ever do it, you know? What is your age? I forgot. 21. I actually just turned 21 a couple months ago, everybody. We actually had a birthday stream where I drank some alcohol for the first time. Yeah. What, kitty? But like I said, I be 21, you know? We be 21 up in here. Choppity, chop, you know? But like I said, happy birthday. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. You guys showed up. I mean, it's not like none of you didn't show up. Next stream will be when? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I said, right now, the streams are going to be far and in between and very inconsistent. I'm sorry. Until I can find out a schedule, because, again, I'm moving, the schedule will be a lot more difficult to have, right? So when I move, because I will not have a job for a small bit of time, within that time frame, that'll probably be when we stream the most. But like I said, we're not streaming right now just because there's a whole lot of stuff going on. So, yeah, we be moving. I just had a funeral that I had to go to. Mark, step away, because Frost is the king of finite place! Exactly, I am the king. Show front. Soap. Yeah. Oh, what? It's disgusting. Ew. So I was really blurry, but I like showed, but there you go. That was the front. You're seeing the front, really. Well, like I said, Markiplier, move out of the way, because the king is here. The king of horror games has risen. And that is me. That is me, guys. I am the king of horror games. The king of horror games. Exactly. Okay? Mind you, Five Nights at Freddy's movie, kind of peak. I cannot wait for Iron Lung to be out. I'm about to be gooning. Abs show. Show my abs. Okay, look. We are built different. Y'all are built worse. Absolute cinema. Exactly. Absolute cinema. I'm about to see Markiplier hit the greatest fucking move in all of history and being like, we're in the Iron Lung. And then I'm going to start gooning. Please be my mom is kindless. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Someone ban that guy. Someone ban that guy. Oh my god, he's annoying, bro. Did you watch One Piece? I have watched One Piece. Yes, I have. Right? I have watched One Piece. I'm still watching through it. I just got to the point where he goes Gear 4th for the first time. Okay? For the first time. I know about Gear 5th. I'm waiting to get to the actual peak fucking animation that is Wano and beyond, right? I'm so ready for it, but unfortunately we have not got there yet. But it's okay. It's okay, Chad. But it's okay. Also, I don't know if any of you know this, but I started telling people about my heart condition, right? And how nobody fucking knows what's going on with my chest, right? And what's going on with my heart piece, you know? Do you watch Attack on Titans? I've watched Attack on Titan, yeah. I know it. Ginger Bro! Oh my god, Freddy! I watched episode 140. Isn't that one of the newer ones? I thought 1142 was like one of the newer ones. Or I think 48. 1148. I think that's where they're on right now, so you're not too far behind. I think. I don't know. Again, I'm at fucking Doflamingo right now. I'm at Doflamingo. Freddy, what are you doing, my guy? Where have you been, broski? Where have you been? You're supposed to be making fun of me. You seen second? Yes, I've seen the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Right? That meme was actually in the movie. Drinking now. Exactly. I see that because you're over here typing like you've never typed a day in your life. You're typing like someone's grandfather. Me too yesterday. Me for real. Dap me up, brother. Well, bam. Dap me up. You're dapping me up. Freddy's behind you. Where? Exactly. But I'm about to be the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm about to be the king of Phasmophobia. I'm about to be the king of Soma. I'm about to be the king of all horror games. Because I'm just that good, Rusky. I'm just him. You know, I'm just him. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. But like I said, we will be moving again. I know you guys just got used to the scenery. I would only buy in Texas, buy a beer, and get a free gun. Yeah. What happened to William Afton? I can't tell you. You have to watch the fucking movie. Now go watch it. Should I spoil for you One Piece? No, because I have already spoiled myself. I already know about Rob Lucci and the awakening between, I already know about the fight against Kaido. I've damn near watched past Doflamingo. I'm basically watching it out of fucking respect for One Piece at this point. You know? I'm finally getting to the meat and potatoes of the fight. I just got to Doflamingo. I know that Doflamingo makes a big-ass bird cage, and, you know, Raymond, don't tell, yeah. But I've already seen it. I've already seen it. I know what happens. Like I said. I've already seen it. It's fine. I'm watching it out of respect because I watched that stuff first and it was like, well, One Piece might actually be kind of peak, right? After I saw the animation levels, you know, Conan Detective, exactly. I've already seen it all, okay? I've already seen it all with my ever-watching eyeballs, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's all I'm saying. All I am saying. Now, many of you don't know that I am a FNAF enthusiast, and FNAF is one of my favorite, you know, just kind of pastimes. I'm very autistic when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's, and I've listened to a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's music. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed. Some of the music is absolute cinema. Okay, for example, Nate Wants to Battle. You know, hitting the, you know, salvage, you know, hitting the, my body's still mad than you, Max and I. And I hear you creeping in your room. No, don't you panic, it'll all be over soon. And you can play your little games all day. You'll never be free! You know, peak. Or DA Gaines being like, cause I'm the phone guy, take time while the hours on the clock. Time has risen, so be careful a lot of decisions you make. I am the phone guy. You know, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Or another Nate Wants to Battle, the just dream, just sleep, just sleep, just dream. And in the back of my mind, I've been trying to chase a monster this whole time. But what I couldn't see, the monster was me, and no one heard our cries. And I run out of chairs. The time has come for me to disappear. So get me out of this mess and away from the stress. Set me free so I can rest. Goes insane, okay? Who are you, FIFA? Going for FIFA 2026. I don't give a fuck about FIFA. Not gonna lie. I do not care. I do not care about racing games at all. Because to me, they're just going in a circle, but that's fine. It's fine. That's just me, though. You know, I can be the oddball here. I know you're gay. That's diabolical, but no, I'm not. No, I'm not, buddy. Okay? Anyway. What was I getting at? Yes. Five Nights at Freddy's music. Kind of goes hard. You know, I've been trying for so long to sing you the right song, to show you something different every day. So you hear what I have to say, like puzzle pieces, and now we're here to stand still. I wonder if you feel the kind of pain that rips your insides out. It's something I know all about. Shocking, ain't it? Why are you watching One Piece again? I'm not watching it again. I only watched it in, like, clips. I know what happens. I haven't watched the full thing, though. I can tell you I have not watched a full episode prior to watching One Piece this past time, right? But like I said, I know all about it. I know damn near everything that goes on in that fucking show, and you could like probably tell me a moment from the show that was peak, and I'd be like, yeah, I've seen it. I know exactly it's peak. I know about the crocodile fight. Okay. I know about, Zoro getting fucking lost all the time. I know that Zoro also attempted to fight, what's his name? He's the greatest swordsman of all time. I can't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason. Mihawk, that's what I'm thinking of. Mihawk. I don't know why I couldn't remember Mihawk's name. Mihawk. I remember that Ace gets a hole blown through his fucking chest at Marineford. Okay? I know. Trust me, I know. Okay? I know everything about it. But I had not watched a full episode up to that point, I'm just not like that, I'm not watching 1,000+ episodes of a show unless it's peak from day fucking one. And unfortunately, it was not peak for the first couple hundred episodes. I'm not gonna lie. I was not interested in the slightest until we started getting to the Doflamingo fight. Hell, even I don't know if I've got to the point because I don't remember if I've watched it before or not. The fight between Enel, right, where Monkey D. Luffy fights Enel, the lightning god guy with the really long earlobes, right? And he hits him with the fucking I don't remember if that came before or after Doflamingo. I'm pretty sure it's before, so. I remember all of it, okay? I remember all of it. I've been there. I know he's fighting Kaido. I know he's won against Kaido. I know that he's fucking rocking his shit. One Piece is peak. Okay. Later episodes of One Piece are peak as fuck. Prior to that, not really. I'm not gonna lie. The latest episodes are peak as hell. The latest episodes are probably some of the best episodes you've ever seen in your goddamn life because the animation is absolutely fucking bonkers. It looks like Mappa has not left the fucking... It looks like Mappa level, right? I don't know if it's made by Mappa, the newer ones, but I can only assume because, whoever's animated this has not seen their family in months. Wait. We're waiting every night to finally roam and invite newcomers to play with us. For many years we've been all alone. We're first to be still and play to the same song we've known since that day. And Imposter took our life away and now we're stuck here to decay. Please let us get in, don't you lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. We're poor little souls before we lost the control and we're forced here to take the role. Please leave us alone, stuck in our little zones since 1987. Join us, be a friend, I just been stuck in a vent. After all, you've only got fun at Freddy's. Is this where you want to be? I just don't get it. Tell me, why do you want to stay? Stuff like that. Yeah, the second half is peak. I'm not gonna lie. The second half, kind of peak. Prior to that, not really. I'm not gonna lie. I had no interest in the prior episodes because they don't compel me any, right? I just don't like the story all that much prior to that, right? Because I feel like at this point where it's just too long. There's too much shit in between that I would need to memorize that I don't really care about all that much. That's why in the Netflix show, whenever they basically condense it all down, a bunch of the events that happen in 100+ episodes happen in one, right? Because a large portion of it, I don't really need to know. I don't really care all that much about it. Its pacing is definitely ass. I'm not gonna lie. It cannot find a pacing, right? And I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about the first half. Because pacing, dog water. I'm tired of watching the same fucking thing. First half should not be that long. The first half should not be that long, but it is. It's insanely fucking long. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie. It's insufferable to get past, especially when you know the peak that's gonna happen after. But you're having to sit here and watch all these other fights. Who is the cake guy? I can't wait for that fight because he goes fucking what's it called? Gear 4 Bounce Man. Boing, boing, boing. Or Strongman, Snake Man. I think it is Snake Man. That's kind of peak. I'm not gonna lie. Gear 5 peak as fuck, right? I understand why those are peak. But if I have to watch 1,000 fucking episodes before I get to Gear 5, I'm gonna genuinely crash out. At least for Dragon Ball, we have several different arcs, right? And we don't know what's gonna happen after because it's still going with the manga, right? And it gets to the point sometimes, it's mostly fight scenes and it's very peak, right? And then we have a couple of years where there's nothing and then boom, more Dragon Ball content, right? And then we're like, yeah, Cell, yeah, Broly, yeah, Cooler, right? They're all peak. There's a lot less filler, I would say. A lot less to just sit there and be like, what is this guy talking about? It's mostly fights, I'm not gonna lie. And I like that it's mostly fights, right? Literal all of Super so far for the anime is literally just one big ass fight scene and some talking here and there, you know? It's awesome. Because DBZ, each episode is like 40-minute episodes. Yeah! But also at the same time, they pack in like 30 minutes worth of fighting instead of, oh my god, I'm gonna talk for 4 hours and then like fight, right? Because they'll be like, bam, bam, bam. Did you not see the Broly movie? That shit was all fighting. It was awesome. And anything that we needed to know, that's whenever they showed us. We didn't need to see it all. Just because it's 40 minutes does not make it inherently good at pacing. Because I could take like 3 episodes of One Piece and it still would not get to the fucking point. Okay? At least in the first half. I don't know about the last half. I'm just talking about what I've seen so far. It does not get to the point very quickly or very often. And it's kind of annoying. Right? And that's fine. They're like, if an anime should be long, it should be illegal. No. You can have a long anime. Again, Dragon Ball is also a long-ass fucking anime with hundreds upon hundreds of episodes, and they get to the fucking point, right? The episodes are just them fighting a fuck ton of people and training to fight said people. They lose the fight. They come back and fight that same fucking person, and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Again, it should be logical. Oh, I saw illegal. I don't know why I read that one wrong. It should be logical. Okay. Logical. Bleach does great, right? Really long series, but, you know, it's not all that bad. Illegal. I don't know why I said illegal. I was like, that's a little harsh, you know? But, yeah, I see where you guys are getting at. Logical is also there, but, you know, there's Bleach. Hell, Dragon Ball, again, long episodes that aren't necessarily, you know, all the way logical, but also at the same time, I see it, right? If you're going to make something long, at least have it long for a good reason. Drunk beer. Crazy work, if that's the only thing you're saying. Right? But I can see it. I can see why people don't like it. I can see why people do like it. Me watching DB, exactly. Yeah, did you just watch the spinoff of Bleach? No. I didn't watch the spinoff of Bleach. I have not gotten to watch the new part of Bleach yet. I have not gotten to watch the new, like, the rest of Bleach because I think it got canceled a long time ago. And then they never got to finish it. So the last fight we saw was like the one where he fought, what's his name? The guy with the fucking horns, like, you know, that guy. I think he was a hollow. I couldn't remember. Aizen, I think that's his name. I'm trying to remember. Sorry, it's been such a long time since I've watched Bleach because the last time I watched Bleach, I was with my dad, right? It was like Avatar was still on the air, okay? No, it's still coming. Exactly. Yeah, it's still going. If you're going to call me names, at least be able to spell it correctly. Libro? That's crazy word. That's crazy word. But like I said, I will probably watch it eventually. But I have not watched it recently. So no. But yeah, it's what. You know. Yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're get him out of here. My Hero Academia. Okay, I've watched My Hero Academia. It's starting to get good, I guess. It's not really my thing, I guess. It's too lovey-dovey all the time, and I don't really like it. Right? Because, you know, I don't really care for a character that's completely morally awesome, right? For example, Deku. Deku's over here being like, it's My Hero Academia. Don't worry, Kanchan, I'm gonna save you! And then, like, he pulls out the strongest punch you've ever seen known to man, and, like, hits him with this number, right? The Vigilante arc where Deku becomes a fucking monster kind of peak, right? Because he wasn't always a good guy, right? But then after that, he kind of he's like, I have to save you, no matter what, because that's what heroes do. I don't give a fuck what a hero does, man. I want to see what you do. And before, you were a crying piece of shit in the first season where you cried more than you were not crying. Such a dramatic animes nowadays. Well, it wouldn't be that bad. It's just he's constantly trying to be a good guy. And I understand that's what his thing is, but it's not my thing. That's why I said it is good. I will give it that. It is good. It's just not my thing, so I don't really care about it too much. I'm not going to lie. right? The animation going fucking diabolical, right? And then, what's his name? He goes, Kacchan! And he goes, Deku, right? Kacchan, like, fucking throwing himself through buildings, kind of peak. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of great. Pokemon good? Get out of here. Get out of here. No, it is not. I'm tired of hearing people talk about Pokemon being good. It's not. It's me. Dragon Lover of the Elements. Sup, been a while. It has been a while, my guy. Welcome back. But like I said, there's a whole lot of stuff. I want to be the very best. You know what? Peak. Automatically, I forgot that song was in there. It's peak already. Like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my course. And I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. There's Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch them all, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend. You're the world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, life's so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Peak. Like I said, peak. Played at the bar the other day. Exactly. Shit it. Peak. You know what? I retract my statement. Sometimes I can be wrong. Pokemon is peak. For that song alone, it is peak. It is peak. Right? Peak as fuck. Not even gonna lie. I can't even lie. You know? Peak as fuck. So was Power Rangers. The Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Rangers forever! Go Power Rangers! You know? Or Scooby-Doo, what's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see a Scooby-Doo, the trail leads back to you. Now, what's the Scooby-Doo? Don't look back, you may find another clue. The Scooby snacks will be waiting for you. Now what's the Scooby-Doo? We're gonna follow you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see a Scooby-Doo, the trail leads back to you. Now what's the Scooby-Doo? Power Rangers is shithole series. Ban that man right now! Ban him! Ban him! Imagine they redid Pokemon from the start, which today's tech is as anime. Maybe. That shit might be peak, but I doubt that they're gonna, like, go all out like they did. I mean, there's an anime that was like that called The All-Devouring Whale, which, by the way, go watch that anime. That's fucking awesome. It's on YouTube. It's completely free. Watch it. But, yeah. Get Ramen out of here. Get Ramen out of here. This man has made the worst takes of all time. This man just said Power Rangers is not peak as fuck. Power Rangers, the song, is fucking peak. And for that, Power Rangers automatically peak, okay? Have you ever sat down on a Sunday night waiting for the fucking Power Rangers to go on, and then all of a sudden you click on the TV and you hear your, like, parents in the other room talking about something, and all of a sudden you hear this fucking banger? The Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Rangers forever! Go Power Rangers! That shit was peak. Peak! Okay? You're sitting down, you're going, Go Power Rangers! Throwing ass in a fucking circle, okay? Okay? Power Rangers is peak, and I will not stand for that fucking slander that you're saying. Nobody is concerned about the song, but concerned series is main thing. No, because if we're going off of that logic, get Pokemon the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear it. And then once the song's done, you change channels. Exactly. Doesn't matter. It's peak regardless of content, okay? It is automatically peak by virtue of song. Shangri-La Frontier is also really good. I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe. I don't know. That's useless. You're useless. Get the hell out of here. You're banned. Okay, you're banned. Nobody's gonna slander Power Rangers like that, okay? Power Rangers was the shit back then. Just like... I don't know why I can't say it. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Just like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Listen to the theme right now. You won't regret it. Maybe a little bit. I can't watch it because I'm on fucking phone. But like I said, it's peak off of virtue of the song alone. Because if we're going off of that, a large portion of shows are trash unless you have music. The music, okay? The music, okay? But like I said, you change the channels after the song's done, but still, you sit there waiting for it to come on because it was so fucking peak. It was so peak. Bill Nye the Science Guy is the exact same way. You don't really watch Bill Nye the Science Guy for Bill Nye. You watch it for the song at the very beginning, and then because you just listened to the fucking peak-ass song about Bill Nye, you now watch it because now you're sitting here, you're locked the fuck in. That's bullshit logic. You're bullshit logic. I don't want to hear it from you, Ramen. Okay? I don't want to hear it from a guy whose name is literally a fucking noodle packet. I don't want to hear it from you, okay? Look, this shit was peak. Straight up peak. Because he was over here being like, Bill Nye the Science Guy, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Right. Ain't nobody thought that shit was peak had the song not been peak as fuck. I don't want to hear from you. Nor would we think Pokemon would have been nearly as peak without the fucking song. I have an Apple Pen. Damn. Ain't nobody would have thought that. Nad Ein Thomas, what's up, my guy? Yo, how you doing? I exist. I'm here, you know. But like I said, Apple Pen. But like I said, there's some things that are peak. There's some things that aren't peak, but are peak off of virtue of the song, right? When a song is so peak, for example, Don Da Don, peak show, peak music, okay? Peak show, peak music. For Pokemon, you can say that. I can say that. Who lives in a pine? SpongeBob. Look, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob cat, SquarePants, Porous and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob SquarePants, and not a good nonsense be something you wish. SpongeBob SquarePants, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. Right? There are so many things that are peak off of virtue of the song that it automatically makes whatever the content is immediately peak, regardless of whether it's peak or not. For example, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. The entire movie could have been ass, but if they played any Five Nights at Freddy's music at the end, everyone's going to sit there and go, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Regardless of the content. So I don't want to hear it from you, ramen noodle packet. I don't want to hear it from you, okay? You're over here sounding like the crunch of a ramen noodle packet. What's your most hated theme song you hate from the bottom of your heart? Ooh, good question. Good question. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of theme songs that kind of fit. Most theme songs hit. And I mean, like, in a different way, you know. A large portion of the time, there's a lot of theme songs that hit. But then there are some people that are like, I guess, right? How am I? I'm doing I exist. That's for sure. I exist. For me, Naruto. Okay, I see it. Naruto, not as peak as people say it is. Some people think it's like the most peak thing ever, and I'm over here being like, it's mid, whatever, but okay. But, you know, I don't know. I don't think I hate any. Maybe the Teen Titans Go intro, that shit is ass, right? I don't really care for Teen Titans Go all that much. I mean, like, I'll watch it every now and then because it's, you know, it's Teen Titans Go. It's fucking, if you turn your brain off, it works. What is your favorite anime? Ooh. Good question. Good question. I don't know. That's a very good question. I would say Dandadan just because Dandadan is fucking peak as shit. Peak as fuck. But Jujutsu Kaisen is also up there. I don't stop talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. Hana, I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I think you're going above my pay level. Okay, whatever. But it has been an hour, chat. I do have to piss. I'm not gonna lie. Also, what's up, Sarah Walton? Welcome back. Who are you? What is that? Why does your thing look weird? You're ew. I'm kidding. I'm just making fun of you. But yeah, no. Naruto Shippuden. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one way too long. Also, kind of mid. Because he always taught no jutsus. And I'm tired of hearing it being like, talk no jutsu. No, he's just sitting here being like, don't do it. How else are we going to get pregnant? Stop this, please. And all of his enemies just go, ugh, I finally now have a conscience. Not after I just murdered 30,000 people. Ugh, what have I done? I only now, after 200 years of doing it, have my consequences caught up to me. No! Right? Like, shut up, bro. Naruto is kind of ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of ass. Mine is One Piece and JJK. Okay, I really like JJK. JJK kind of goes hard, right? The, you are my special. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Who's dumber, Goku or Naruto? Fucking Naruto, because at least Goku has fucking, like, he's able to throw fucking hands. When do you normally sleep? Never. We don't sleep up in this bitch. Okay? We don't sleep, okay, guys? We don't sleep. That's for the weak. The ugly. The stupid. Okay? That's for those who don't understand Rizonomics, okay? But like I said, we're trying to get ourselves a muscle mommy. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Sleep at any time. Nope, we don't sleep at all because we don't sleep, okay? We don't sleep. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I am going to end stream because I do have to start driving to work now. So thank you all for watching. And y'all all have a good day. Bye-bye. Stay frosty, friends. Bye.